All right. What I see right away, I see a Grassy Surge Rillaboom. I see Libero Cinderace. Premier. He has pledges. ATX VGC. Do y'all think this is pledge stuff or no? Do you think we were just crazy? Oh wait, that's James Beak. Oh god, I'm gonna. Does he stream? Am I gonna get destroyed on stream? It's not. Okay. It's not pledges. Okay, that's good. Is weakness policies and okay, so it's similar to what the last person did. He's gonna Aqua Jet. Yeah, Aqua Jet Primarina. Yeah, that makes sense. So with that, I don't think there's no way he can stop my Trick Room. He might lead his own Trick Room. He is streaming. Okay, don't tell me anything about it. Other than that, I've heard enough. I don't want to be accused of stream sniping. So, do I want my Tyranitar here? I kind of think I want my Tyranitar. Let's go for... I need something for that Duraludon, though. Is this Blasphemy? This might be a really bad idea. But we're bringing Excadrill to a Trick Room matchup. Well, that's awesome. Well, good luck to James. Let's see. I'm really interested in seeing how this team works, because I've yet to build with these hidden ability starters that just got released. Okay, Dusclops, Rillaboom. Okay, so that's going to be Fake Out. Does he want Trick Room or do I want Trick Room? That's the eternal question. Okay. So with him having access to Fake Out, that'll go before the Follow Me, which is unfortunate. I think what we do is we go for damage onto Rillaboom, because if he doesn't Fake Me Out, then I think we're in a decent spot. Or, you know, if he tries to Fake Out Hatterene, then at least we get some damage off onto Rillaboom. And then let's go for Trick Room. I don't know. I always struggle in this mirror match of, like, both people want Trick Room, who's gonna set it. So, okay, so he is positioning himself by getting Mudsdale in right away, which is smart, and he's gonna go ahead and get his defense boost right here, which is gonna be really bad for me. And he's going for Trick Room as well. So, alright, Trick Room actually isn't up, which actually might be better for me in this case. Because now with Mudsdale on the field, it really wants to Dynamax and go for a Max Rockfall, probably into Togekiss. It is also appears to... It is not the whatever Mudsdale where it boosts its defense every time it gets hit. So, that being said... Double Dazzle? We still have our Focus Sash intact, although a Max Rockfall will break that Focus Sash. I can't decide. Let's go and go for Double Dazzle. Watching both streams? Cool. Got the critical hit into Dusclops, and the double crit. Okay, so he's doubling into Hatterene right here, it appears. Or he's just going for setting the Trick Room. Yeah, okay, so he doubled into it. That's fine, because if he wants to set up Trick Room now, his Mudsdale is at significantly reduced health. So I feel a lot better with him having no buffs at this point. We don't have Trick Room set up. There's still room for me to get my Dolomites in. I'm trying to think, what's the downside of doing this again? See, the only way I live to set Trick Room is if he KOs Togekiss. So I kind of like this. So we either counter his Trick Room set again, or he KOs Togekiss, which it looks like he's going for. Okay, Rock Slide. Yep, enough to knock out Hatterene. And then I'm assuming he sets Trick Room right here. Yeah. Okay. Mudsdale base speed. That underspeeds Delmise if I'm not mistaken, right? Let's see. Mudsdale. Yeah, that's base 35 versus base 40. Okay. So here, I think it was a really bad decision to bring X Control. He doesn't have anything with Mudsdale that can KO my Delmise is the thing. And he's at pretty low health. So I think he's going to go for like max Rockfall into Togekiss or just a Rock Slide again. So that being said, I kind of want him to Nightshade into Delmise, because if he Nightshades into Delmise, then Mudsdale doesn't run any fire moves. No, I don't think it can. Like, I really don't know what damage Mudsdale can do to me. So I'm going to go ahead and go for a max Overgrowth into it. Because, one, we already have Grassy Terrain set, so that's a 30% boost. Even if he had been the variant where he was boosting his defense all the way up, I wouldn't be too worried, because I'm assuming it's running, what, Rock Slide, High Horsepower, Protect, and, oh no, it's running Iron Head, right? Yeah, Iron Head, Rock Slide, probably still High Horsepower? Okay, Pain Split the Togekiss, makes sense. There's a bit of a lag, I was like, wait, that did no change in health. Okay, so we are going to be in a position where we're going to have the fastest thing on the field in Trick Room, but we are pretty close to the end of Trick Room, if I'm not mistaken. I think we're down to like 1 to 2 turns left of Trick Room. What else did he want to bring in this matchup? We know the Rillaboom. Let's see. How many more turns of Trick Room? There's still 3 turns of Trick Room? Okay, I take that back. So the goal here is to get some damage off. Rillaboom, I know that they run Wood Hammer, which will kind of wreck our Excadrill. I think that I don't know if we neutrally KO this, though. Fake out, that's fine. Not very effective, it still did a pretty big chunk. That's not going to be enough. 2-hit KO, but we really needed... Reversing his own Trick Room, interesting. So now we're the fastest thing on the field. I mean, I'm assuming a knockoff into... I'm assuming that there's going to be a knockoff into Delmise here, which is fine because it will proc our weakness policy. So, with that... What do you think he has in the back? Let's see. I'm assuming Cinderace is probably in the back, so having Excadrill healthy enough to deal with that is important. Alright, let's go for Iron Head into that. Is Rock Slide better here? Chance for flinch. And then we'll max Phantasm there. Okay, Protect. So he could potentially be going for Trick Room here again. Just wanted a longer release on it. Oh, so close. I mean, we KO it no matter what next turn. It's just whether or not do we have to waste a max move if he set Trick Room or... okay, just Pain Splitting. Very annoying. but not the worst thing in the world. He's playing as if he knows that I'm weakness policy, like he doesn't want to knock off into that. Although, I'm kind of anticipating I would have seen a knockoff into Excadrill sooner. And we'll see what Dusclops goes for here. Nightshade into that. Makes sense. Alright, we're down to 2v2. I think he's in a better position right now. Cinderace. Cinderace naturally outspeeds Excadrill, right? Without any Sand Rush. 119 speed, yeah. Yeah, okay, so not a whole lot we can really do here. I should have probably targeted that Phantom Force into the Cinderace. We can hope for a high jump kick miss. It's actually time when we can go for this because we're in the Shadow Realm, so we don't have to worry about hitting our own Dhelmise. But he is weakness policy, so I just procced it. Unless he changes his typing. He probably just went for a max airstream. Right? Or he could be fearing a, the Rock Slide. No, just max flaring. Yeah, makes sense. Just obliterate Excadrill. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have enough for the Cinderace, unfortunately. It's kind of a weird game, but very well played by James. We at least eliminate the Dusclops. So here my only play is protect, proc the weakness policy. He has 2 turns of Dynamax left, yeah. So I don't really think that there is any world where I live even this protected. I mean, we'll probably survive this turn, but I don't think that after this turn we're in a very good position. Max flares in the sun. Well, if we get the double and then a miss on Pyro Ball, that's our win con. We get the double. No, okay. It was a roll the time before for the half health, so good game to my opponent. Well played. Let's see, what could we have done differently there? Let's think that back through. I think I Dynamaxed too early with the Dhelmise. I think that was a mistake. I think preserving my Dynamax probably for the Excadrill after Trick Room was over would have been smarter. I think I played a little too... I let the Hatterene and the Togekiss go down for too little. So I don't think I played that trade-off very well. So that's alright. Received a Comet Shard. I can sell that for some money. So I'm going to watch back that recording later. I'm glad I'm recording these to kind of pick apart what I did, but I think ultimately it was the play around the Togekiss and the Hatterene. I also probably should have let... I mean, if I had my Lodic in that case, I might have been in a slightly different position. I could have at least gone for some sleep stuff. Okay, so here we go. This team looks familiar. I've played it before. Duraludon, Conkeldurr. Who sets Trick Room on his team? No. Does Meowstic... Austin, you use Meowstic a decent amount. Does Meowstic get Trick Room? I don't think it does. So he really... It does get Trick Room? Okay, that's important to know. Okay. So it could go for its own Trick Room to reverse mine, or it could set up Trick Room to put the Conkeldurr in the Incineroar in a good position. Okay. Worth noting. So, do I bring a hybrid approach to this? Thunderwave, Fake Out, Yawn, Taunt. Okay. Yeah, all those things. I'm not as worried about Taunt, except for into Togekiss. Hatterene will Magic Bounce that Taunt back, which would make it pretty useless. So we're going to go ahead and go for this, and then we're running out of time. The last Mon that I really like here is Tyranitar. Probably not right, but... Panicking with 2 seconds left. Yeah. Oh, hey, look, Rollercoaster just signed in to play Pokemon Sword. We might be seeing him on the ladder. You're already up in Master Ball, though, right? Let's see. Duraludon, Conkeldurr. Alright. So, one of those is AV. Okay, so here's the problem. Follow Me does nothing against Stalwart. Breeding Pharisee, it's nice. Bringing that terribleness to the game. So, like, this is an option. This is relying on a flinch, though, so let's be honest. This is not my best option. Tyranitar looks really bad now with Conkeldurr. Yeah, I think I don't think I brought the right 4 for this matchup. I think I kind of panicked, chose my 4th. Would have been in a slightly better position with either Excadrill or Milotic. Okay, so Air Slashing there. Get me the flinch. Oh, we didn't even go down to Sash on that. Yes, okay, we got Trick Room. Those non-Serene Grace flinches feel just... I feel pretty bad about. Oh, is it gonna... No, it doesn't go down to Burn. But it does go down to this. I mean, unless it's probably AV Duraludon on this team, right? What does the rest of the team look like? Nothing else really wants an AV here, but the Rotom probably wants the Life Orb, or the Inteleon wants the Life Orb, so I'm assuming it's going to be AV here. We'll see, though. Dynamaxing it. Something of mine is dying. But not until I get a KO into Conkeldurr. Because Hatterene's going to be the slowest thing on the field. So we're not going to be able to self-proc weakness policy this game, which is starting to, like... I don't know how Dhelmise looks in the back of this. It might be more of a game for a Dynamax. Oh, okay. Touche. Alright, that was really well played. I totally forgot about Mach Punch. We don't live this, do we? No. We're in bad positioning. Okay. Yeah, that Conka's... We didn't get the crit on the Air Slash, did we? I should have followed me that. So if I gone for Follow Me and Follow Me Dazzling Gleam, I would have been fine. Okay, so now the real question is, do I want to go for Dynamaxing or Tyranitar here? Which I think has a slightly better matchup against Duraludon, but I don't see what Duraludon can do in terms of damage to my Dhelmise. So part of me just wants to do this. And, oh shit, this doesn't have Protect. Okay. Max Phantasm that. Is it, what's Conk space speed? That's slower than base 40? 45, no, okay. we're fine as long as he can Mach Punch, but yeah. So as long as he didn't Mach Punch, Tyranitar's fine. But yeah, we gave up way too much for this positioning. Not the best decision. Yeah, so the play last turn was follow me. If we follow me, then we would have redirected the Mach Punch. The Steel Spike was probably aimed for Togekiss, but it might have been... Okay, yeah, he goes for Mach Punch. Touche. Yeah, I think I kind of want to go back to an older variant of this team, where we weren't Choice Band Tyranitar, because in that positioning, that was pretty rough. Although, maybe I just shouldn't have brought Tyranitar as my fourth. And I probably should have gone for a Max Steel Spike into that. Okay, this is going to proc our weakness policy. Ugh, that cost a lot, though. Yeah. Oh, and you got a crit. That's unfortunate. So he's -1 defense. We're +2 attack, -1 special defense. We're going to go first. But yeah, I think this is a loss. I think we're gonna go for one more game after this, so I can kind of close it out on not a loss. So I'm expecting probably a Thunder Wave or a Reflect right here. So let's go ahead and go into or Foul Play. Meowstic gets Foul Play, I think. Or I might be thinking of Liepard right there. Thunder Wave. Annoying. But now we are again the slowest thing on the field. By even greater. Nah, not enough. Okay. Yeah, we needed that to be a KO. I think we needed 2 defense drops for that to be a guaranteed KO into that. So, good game to my opponent. Alright, let's see. Let's replay that. If we'd gone for Follow Me turn 2 to divert the Mach Punch away, then Hatterene would have lived, we could have procced Dhelmise's weakness policy sooner, and we could have done more damage into... one would have knocked out Kinkelder, so also our Tyranitar would have lived. Yeah, that was the right play. Yeah, okay, it was AV. That's what I figured. Nope, I just exited out of everything. We're going to do one more battle. Let's see if we can end it on a win. But also I'm getting a little fatigued. We haven't even made it out of Great Ball 9 yet. Womp. Lost points. Alright, we're going to play with Team 1. This will be the last game. So let's see if we can't do it. 4-3. That's not where you want to be. Let's see. Close out at 5-3, getting 8 games in would be pretty good. So again, we are seeing new hidden ability starters here. Duraludon, they've got there's some weather stuff too. I don't understand Pelipper's role on this team. Yeah, I really don't understand Pelipper right there. Let's see. The only way... I kind of think that this might be... we've gone slow mode for like the last 2 games, so like let's go fast mode. I want to show off a different mode of this team, and I honestly think fast mode is slightly better in this instance. Although they're gonna get Tailwind up, aren't they? So our fast might not be good enough. Alright, we're gonna try fast mode and we're gonna see what we got. This looks like the best for if we're doing fast. Yeah, but I don't understand. That's true. I'm sorry, I can't say your name. The Kakaturusu. It is only ever for rain, but I don't understand this team what rain does because they don't have any other water types. They don't have any Swift Swim users. Okay, so it looks like they were anticipating a a Hatterene lead, but they covered themselves with that. I wish I had led Milotic into that. That would have been so nice. Yeah, Incineroar, what a boy. Very true, Shannon. So I can't safely... Duraludons have been running ground moves more lately, so I really think that I need to go for a Max Quake into the Duraludon. And we outspeed it naturally, so let's just... he's gonna fake out the Togekiss. Let's go ahead and get our Milotic into position. If he like does something like Parting Shot into that roll, which I don't understand why he would, or if he goes for like any kind of max move that might be reducing my stats, then I feel good about our positioning. It's also going to dissuade him. S-rank himbo. Very true, Shannon. So Incineroar is one of the most pesky parts of the metagame. People hated it in 2019. I think the meta is... Okay, faked out into Excadrill. Perfect opening turn. He didn't Dynamax, so this will KO his Duraludon. Yeah. And we're in a position where I don't see a downside to coiling up with Milotic. We can... There's nothing on the field right now that threatens it. We'll see what he brings in. If he brings in Rillaboom, we'll obviously switch that out. But if he doesn't bring in Rillaboom right here, then... Okay, Pelipper. Thank you. That boosts my attacks. Is this some kind of like weird jokey strat that anyone knows about? Like, yeah, here we just... I kind of want to coil up first before I start firing off Muddy Waters. Yeah, I don't understand this person's strategy as much. It's going to be Sash, so it'll get an attack off, but it probably went for Scald. Yeah, there's got to be something to this team. Unless it's like someone just like, you know, trying out some new stuff. Okay, Tailwind. That makes sense. Yeah, Milo, I mean, does 40%. We're gonna coil, which now makes so now with one coil, our we will guarantee hit any of our Muddy Waters that we fire off, and then Hypnosis, I believe, becomes 75% accurate. I might be wrong on that exact percentage. I think it's 60% raw, and then if you get one coil up, you raise your accuracy by one stage. Okay, Grassy Terrain, Grassy Surge here. I'm anticipating a Fake Out, right? So he doesn't have any other way of dropping my stats anymore other than a Parting Shot here. So... Oh, wait, no. Not the Excadrill. We want to keep attacking with Excadrill. Yeah, let's see. I'm going to preserve Togekiss because that's a way through Rillaboom. Yeah, they'll max... Yeah, that makes sense. So let's see. Let's see if we can't just, like, buff our... Let's go ahead and get a defense buff here. We'll be at +2 defense. And I'm going to go for... Hypnosis. That was dumb. I don't think that Milotic's living this, but also Milotic's our way through, Togekiss is really our way through Rillaboom here. If we can get +1 defense with our Excadrill, then we're solid. If he decides to go into Excadrill, I mean, we will get +1 defense. We're faster than Rillaboom naturally, so even with the Tailwind and our Sand Rush, we'll outspeed here. I mean, that's good chip. Really, the positioning I want to be in is getting Togekiss in the late game without Tailwind, and then all we have to do is go for an Air Slash. Or depending on its health at the time. Yeah, okay, that was going to die every time. So the hypnosis versus recover. I don't think that crit mattered, but someone who has a calc handy can let me know that. They are going for Darkest Lariat, which is an interesting move that ignores all stat buffs and it ignores both stat buffs and the like if you've raised or lowered your stats. Sorry. At this point, I want to stall out Tailwind. Right. We don't have a means of protecting our Togekiss, so I'm afraid of taking something from the Rillaboom. I want to wait till Dynamax is over. So we're going to go ahead and put our Tyranitar at a little bit of risk here. Rillaboom is probably carrying a fighting move, so it's probably going to max fighting into that, right? It might also max grass into Excadrill, knowing that that KOs. Earthquake here is reduced power because of Grassy Terrain. So I think that this is my best move, because I don't think that his Incineroar is carrying anything that's going to KO our Tyranitar. So yeah, I think Rock Slide's the way to go. So if we can get a KO into Incineroar, then we're in a really good position. Yeah, we're done. So we'll get okay. That's gonna take out Tyranitar. I should probably adjust my overlay so y'all can actually see the health of Tyranitar here. We'll do that for next stream though. So yeah, they're gonna be +1 attack now. But if he goes for Darkest Lariat, that doesn't matter. Okay, Flare Blitz. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think I did the right thing there. Again, this is why we're learning, right? I don't know, Austin. What do you think I should have done? Alright. Is the Tailwind petered out yet? No, take it. Switch T-Tar for Kiss? Yeah. Yeah. Pelipper OP. Yep, well, we found out what Pelipper did. We were making fun of it, and it looks like we were wrong. They're on their last turn of Tailwind here. Let's see. What can Incineroar do to Togekiss? Darkest Lariat, Flare Blitz. I'm just trying to figure out, like, I think that the right tactic is going for the Rillaboom first. I don't think that this is Assault Vested. If it is, okay. He's just boosting his Tyranitar. I mean his Incineroar, not Tyranitar. Sorry. Then Flare Blitz. Yeah, this should do a lot. No, we don't live it. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that infinitely a better Focus Sash and Tailwind user is Whimsicott because you get Prankster. Well, good game to my opponent. Unfortunately, we are going to end that one on a loss, and 4-4 for the day. Started off strong. Played some really good opponents, played some really interesting strategies. I mean, yeah, let's check their team. I really don't understand that. Pixie Plate offensive? It's not even offensive. I don't understand that Whimsicott set. I also don't understand Roar on Incineroar. Woodhammer, knockoff, super. Okay, yeah. Court change, Iron Head, bounce, Fireball. Is it even Libero? Okay, it is Libero. Thunderbolt. Well, they run in Thunderbolt on Duraludon. Tailwind, Hurricane, Hydro Pump, Fling. What was it holding? What does Fling Focus Sash do? Does anyone know that? Yeah. Okay, well, I feel like I should have... I think we were all wrong on that one, Roller Coaster. Yeah, so we're going to go and call that a day right here.